What's up, everybody? So I haven't done one of these videos in quite a while, but yeah, I thought, what the hell, let's do it. So this is this is not the greatest collection in the world, but it's a really cool collection. I got it on Friday. This is one of the these are the kinds of collections I prefer to buy because although she was selling it for her husband, she had it in Discog. She kind of knew what she had almost. There was some errors, you know what I mean? She wasn't a record person, but there was errors, but she kind of knew ish what she had and what she wanted for it and realized we're a store, we have to make money. The worst type of collections are to buy when you go to somebody's house and they got an old beat up crate of records and they think it's worth, $1 million because they've got, Sergeant Pepper and Thriller in there. And those are really rare records, so they should go to for huge money. But I'm calling this the Canadian collection because this is from a guy from Canada. Now, he had a place in Canada, and like a lot of people, he had a place in Phoenix. But a lot of this stuff are Canadian pressings. So I'll kind of show you guys kind of what's in it. It's really, let's see, we got a couple of boxes of rock. There was a couple of boxes of jazz, and unfortunately there was a box of classical in this. And then there was these CDs. I'll kind of show you very, very quickly. It's a lot of like, it's stuff like if it was vinyl, it'd be fantastic, right? Look at all this. So, it's decent, but I'll show you one more stack and we'll move on to the vinyl. The vinyl's kind of cool because it's, some squirrely stuff like that. Look at that. But the vinyl's kind of cool because it's really an eclectic bunch of music. Everything from jazz to... He was like an audiophile, so he was buying stuff that sounded good, but also a musically diverse collection. A few things in here I'm going to keep too, which is always exciting when there's a collection that comes in and there's records I get to keep. Those are better than average. So let me show you this. This was kind of cool. This is one of the best pieces in the collection. It's just like a beautiful first pressing Soundgarden. Now this was one of the inaccuracies. She thought it was the yellow version. The big money, but it was black. But like a stone mint first pressing. Really clean, no ring wear. But I'll kind of run you through this. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. I might answer some questions. This is not as exciting as one of those blind box opens because I kind of know what's in this because it's somewhat fresh. But let me show you, one of these rock boxes. But this stuff is kind of from all over the place. Look how clean that is. So what is this? This is a Lynn white vinyl LP. Excuse me, Line Records. German. That's the thing about a Canadian collection is you're going to find stuff from everywhere. Allman Brothers. This is a Canadian. Just a really nice, clean Canadian. Actually, it's interesting because he's got sleeves in here that say Made in Great Britain. But all this guy's records are really, really clean. Very few things weren't perfect. I'll kind of skim through some of the highlights. Jeff Beck. What is this? He's got these British sleeves on everything. This is another Canadian pressing. Well, British sleeves. Cassette. God, I've been hearing this everywhere lately. Is this like a, is this a thing now, Angel?
What is it?
The Bronski, or the Bronski beat, the Age of Consent?
Heck if I know, I'm just as old as you.
No, but it's like it's like a TikTok or something.
I don't know. You know me, I don't know names of crap.
This is kind of cool. John Cale, real clean. Canadian.
Do you prefer C&D pressings for sound quality?
I actually don't really. I'm not nuts about Canadian pressings. They're not bad, but they're just not. Unless they're Rush records, they're not really desirable. I mean, if there's some Tragically Hip in here or some Rush, that'd be good. But very few people. I mean, people don't really seek out Canadian pressing. So from a resale standpoint,
Of course, Adam, any Elvis.
actually, Adam, I don't know if there is any Elvis. Bunch of Captain Beefheart. Like, is anybody looking for?
Hi, Adam.
It's a Trout Mask replica, but it's a Canadian reissue. Is there a big market for Canadian I mean, it'll sell. It's really clean. And this is kind of like one of those collections that's like prime store stock. It's clean. But nobody's, for the most part, seeking out. Nobody's seeking out, you know, clean Canadian. Actually, see, this is a UK pressing. Now, this is something that I rather see. You just sit there chuckling.
Yeah, is this the Canadian Purse Fund? Somebody said.
The what?
Canadian Purse Fund.
Yeah, the Canadian Purse Fund. Captain Beefheart.
Hello.
It's Abba Zaba.
Do you know how many pieces?
It was like 350 plus, maybe 450 with the classical.
Are these being sold in store or online as well?
Some of these will be online, but a lot of these will be in store.
Was it shipped to you? How did you negotiate the price?
I mean, it was pretty easy because we kind of had a relatively good idea of what it was worth.
Hello.
What do we got here? Canadian Elvis Costello. Yeah. Clean. Clean Canadian. But now when you see the jazz stuff, when I get to that, and I'll kind of move around so we can see it. Now, this is
What are the
cool.
slips of paper notes in each
They're not
each
slips.
outer sleeve?
This is like an old school bag back in the day. Like right when records like somewhat became collectible towards the late 80s and 90s, and people were, you'd buy these bags and you could write information down, like notes, and you would go into a store and that's essentially what you'd find.
I will not be seeing Sting. Mike, will you?
No, I would see I seen the Police on that reunion tour, 2006. Let's see.
They were in Arizona. Oh, hey, Chris.
Some Canadian Cure. But clean, I mean, Cure records.
Any whipped cream and other delights? Leland, of course.
But no, look, see, look at this box. Like, you could tell I said this was an eclectic collection. So we've got the Cure. But look, there's a Cypress Hill coming up next.
Interesting.
So all the Cure is Canadian.
Aloha.
No, not Hawaiian. Canadian.
Somebody's saying hi, honey.
Oh. Look at that. Now, this is something you just don't ever see. So this is a U.S. pressing. But look how clean this Cypress Hill record is. Oh, this has Insane in the Brain.
Mike did not tell me you were coming in October.
He needs a new cartridge if you're talking to Chris.
Yeah.
Insane in the Brain. I might keep that too, just for that one song. Oh, Canadian Doors pressings. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. Kind of cool covers. You know, they kind of got like a semi-matte, like a real light eggshell finish. I can add
That's
this
cool, old school.
to my collection of bad-sounding, self-titled Doors copies. Pretty cool how we got all the British sleeves and put them in here.
I think every time somebody likes something and wants it, they should hit the like button.
Is that what you think?
Yeah.
Look how good of a job the Canadians did on this cover. Very, very, very.
You don't know the name of the sleeves?
These, I mean, you're never going to be able to get these. But these are 19249 Bernard
Bernard.
from SU Records.
No, SU.
No, SU. God, look how clean it is. I mean, I gotta say, I don't know how well that comes off on camera. I mean, these
It looks pretty clean.
are 80s pressings, but they're not that common, actually. I mean, let alone the Canadian stuff in the U.S., but... It looks cleaner on your camera. Look how kind of got a gloss to it. Some Canadian Bob Dylan.
What LA Women presses that isn't just a Canadian, or everything's Canadian here, isn't it? You said?
No. Some stuff's British. Some stuff's U.S. Actually, a lot of this is Canadian.
Does it like somebody's asking where in Canada did it come from? Would you even know that?
It was cold. That part of Canada was very cold, from what I heard. I mean, rumor has it.
Rumor has it.
So got a run of Canadian Bob Dylan. The flock. The fugs. Who knows, something like this might actually sound better than the U.S. pressing, because the U.S. pressings and the plug stuff
It is
pretty-
not Rachel's Ghost Collection.
pretty rough. Let me see. Canadian. See, right, this is fair, being called the Canadian collection, right?
No, it wasn't an auction buy. They just came in and sold it.
I mean, so this is a U.S. pressing from the 80s, you know, reissue. But damn, look how clean that is. Look at this, I'm going to show you something. This is more U.S. Yeah, these are U.S. Grateful Dead, but from the 80s. Okay, so Richie Hart from Phoenix, Arizona. There's a joystick on that, you know.
It had to focus.
Anyways, Richie Hart from Phoenix, Arizona did the Wild Times record that I released with my buddy Johnny D. The all analog, amazing record. You should buy it. He even listed me on the back as what kind of BS credit did I get? Record consultant.
Oh, yeah, something like that.
Records something. Anyways, Charlie Gearhart was known for Goose Creek Symphony, and actually, oddly enough, look at this: Goose Creek Symphony reissue from Canada. But this is where he kind of made his name. But this is more like, you know, country-ish rock. But the Wild Times is like a psych garage record. But it was weird, if you're familiar with the Wild Times record, if him going from that to this is kind of trippy. Now look at this, a Canadian Capital reissue of Goose Creek Symphony.
This thing is going crazy today.
Angel, what the hell are you? Double click that button. What are you doing? You have a joystick.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god. I swear to God.
Keep going. Let's go.
Did you forget about the joystick?
I did, yeah, sorry.
Green on red. No free lunch. This is kind of cool. It's definitely a reissue, right? But look at this. The Canadians use the three-color logo. Actually, this is probably so late in the 80s. It's probably when they brought back the three-color
Sorry,
logo.
guys.
Were you getting everybody nauseous over
I
there?
think so. If I got you nauseous, do a thumbs up.
Let's see. Manufactured and distributed in Canada. Okay. So let's bounce over here to a jazz box.
Nobody wants to see jazz.
People want to see jazz.
No, they don't.
Actually, a lot of the jazz are American presses. Check it out. We'll add this to that box. Look at this. This is a Fuchsia Swing Song. Oh, this is not good. This is DMM from the 80s. Or, yeah, it's a chunk of the DMMs. And then he had a lot of these, you know, these are U.S. pressings. And they're super clean. but they're the 80s reissues. OJC maybe? What is this? Yeah, OJC. I love the OJCs. For some reason, these records are all upside down. You notice that? Every time I open a record, it seems like it's going to fall on my feet. OJC. Let's do a little look over here. I'm guessing they're all like, what label is this?
Any OGs in there?
From stuff that came out in that, from the era he was buying. Actually, some of the jazz, actually difficult to find jazz. Like, I'm pretty sure this is a first pressing of Transition.
Any Rush, do you think?
Actually, no. The one Canadian thing, you're like, oh, where's the Canadian Rush? But no Canadian Rush. But some of these records, actually, check this out. This is cool. This is a first UK pressing with the textured cover of Close to the Edge.
I just hang with the family. Don't really have free time. I work a lot.
UK, I mean, really, really, really clean. Keep that to the side. Alright, let's check out Zeppelin 4. Oh, scuff. But this is a US pressing, right? Yeah.
It's a bummer.
Well, for a Led Zeppelin record, that's still pretty damn clean. Weather report. US pressings. This looks like an original. I mean, it's Randy Weston, but yeah, it's an original.
Any cocaine residue on any of these?
No, this is the kind of collection that doesn't have the cocaine residue, which is good. That's preferable. Those records without the cocaine residue are typically in better shape. Look at this. This is a good record. Ooh, look. Don't sleep on these 70. Look at that Van Gelder Matrix. Uses the original metalwork. You get a deal on this as opposed to an original. All his ECMs were generally original, and they were all German ECMs. Stuff from this era was typically what he was buying new. So, Canadian duh. Hey, look, there's a record you don't see very often.
So only 34 people found something that they like? Interesting.
It's because it's the Canadian pressings.
But even if it's Canadian, if you like the artist...
What about Canadian Traffic?
And the band, just, if you like it, press the thumbs up button. So I know what you like.
When you see it go up, that gives you this...
Yeah, that tells me what everybody likes. Any Doug and the Slugs?
Doug and the Slugs, no. Let's see where these Tom Waits are from. Oh, this is a German.
Ooh.
German closing time. Swordfish trombones. This is part of the Island Life collection. Canadian.
We went to go see Dylan in concert.
Oh yeah, that was a joyous time.
It was a little different.
Yeah, a little different. I think we were like 9 songs in before I recognized what he was singing. Kind of cool, huh? The XTC stuff. Let's see, where is this from? Okay, more Canadian. Okay. We're almost done because the classical is marginal at best, but German ECMs.
Sticking to my feet.
Let's see. Super clean. It's going to be I mean, that's a Liberty, but it's Van Gelder. But I mean, this is just as clean as you're ever going to get one of these Liberty pressings, or any Blue Note record for that matter. I mean, it is pretty damn clean. The cover, look at that cover.
I think we got some dollar bin records.
Yeah, some of these classical records will be going right in the dollar bin. Actually, some of this stuff is a little on the squirrely side. Look at this art ensemble of Chicago.
What
right
are
there.
ECMs?
That's a label. You had a decent amount of Jack DeJohnette.
Someone said stop, go back
ECM, what are we going back
to the
on?
Mike Hunt.
That's a Mike Hunt. Mike's hunting for records. Art ensemble of Chicago. See, I don't have like this. These are difficult records to find, man.
How long do you think it takes to process this stuff?
It's so clean. I just check that out. Art ensemble of Chicago. Man, I don't have that either.
You taking that home?
I probably am going to. Yeah, we'll give it a listen to. I'm gonna wait for you to be here though. 'Cause I know how much you're gonna love the Art ensemble of Chicago. Art Blakey live in Stockholm, 1960. Let's see what he's playing on this. Night in Tunisia. Huh, could be good. It's probably been reissued as something I've already heard before. Paul Blay. Is that just the OJC? Yeah. So Paul Blay on Soul Note. This looks like a record too that you'd definitely want to hear yourself. Actually, there's an Ornette Coleman record in here that I've been looking for quite some time. Very difficult to find.
Interesting.
Anthony Braxton. That's the first record I'll play for you tomorrow. I'll put it aside.
Appreciate that.
Ooh, Time Further Out. This is a rare one here. No, I'm just joking. What is this? Canadian reissue. The House of Bird. Ooh. That's a horrible graphic job, so this is probably a DMM, yep. Recently reissued. This is probably an OJC.
You said EMC is just who...
Actually, these are quite good. These 70s era contemporaries, they're not bad. This record right here. Ornette Coleman. This is a hard... I've been looking for this record for a long, long time. 88.
Where's the Nickelback?
There's no Nickelback.
Oh. What's OJC?
Original Jazz Classics.
Ah.
Look at that.
ERC are dollar bin records, no?
No. Look at that. That's an original. Ornette Coleman, Crisis. Very, very clean.
Hands going numb.
Some John Coltrane. Let's check out Blue Train. Stupid DMMs. People buy them. People like their older DMMs. A lot of people rather buy one of those old DMMs than a Tone Poet. That's insanity, but you know, whatever.
What's DMM?
Direct Metal Master.
Ah. You got that old school?
Ooh, one of my all-time favorite jazz records. Let me see. I don't think I have this Canadian pressing of Jack Johnson.
Well, lucky you.
I know, that's what I was thinking. Some Canadian kind of bull. One of my other, God, just two records I absolutely love. A lot of Jack DeJohnette. He was a big Jack DeJohnette fan. Has pretty much a good chunk of all of his ECM stuff. Abdullah Ibrahim, dollar brand. Ooh, boy.
Is it going to go on the dollar
Good
brand
stuff.
box?
Yeah, it's going to go in the dollar brand box at my house.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So it's really good? You weren't joking?
Dollar brand stuff is really good.
Oh.
What do we got here? So did we go through 2 boxes of rock?
No.
Yeah, the rock on the floor, that box
Oh,
over
yeah, yeah,
there.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I went through that Jimi Hendrix.
Pharoah Sanders? Is there any Pharoah Sanders?
Actually, there might be. I don't know. We got one more box of jazz. We're going to find out here. Some Chico Freeman right next to, well, I guess this isn't jazz. Frippin' Let's see what, this is a U.S. Frippin'
Is that good or bad?
It's okay.
Mm.
Some more ECMs. Little class.
I'm afraid to ask the
Yeah.
names that people say because I don't know if they're effing with me.
Oh, ever since you did a stock check on Jack Me Up? OJC?
So now I'm like trying not to say say what it is.
See, you guys ruined it. You start doing Jack Me Off stock checks. She's Xanadu. Sam Jones. God, look at the graphics on these DMMs. What?
Where's the Taylor Swift?
Yeah, no T Swift in this, but the Soundgarden, man. Come on, look at that beautiful Soundgarden I got for myself. First pressing. Metamorphosis. Great Babel Gives Earth. A booklet to accompany this recording is available for 40 pence.
Is that the currency?
Yes.
Interesting.
40 cents, fair cents. What the hell is this?
Who knows?
It looks like it could be good, but I have a feeling it's not. It's pressed at MPO.
Yeah, you
Gotta-
should make your own gloves and put your...
In-groove gloves.
Yeah.
These gloves, this is a thing now. People have copied the way of the glove. God, all DMMs. But, I mean, people will buy them. Rump roller. What's that? Oh.
Me too, Adam.
Nice. Look at that. Van Gelder. Van Gelder rump roller. Super, super, super clean. Was that 2 supers?
Super, super, super clean.
Yeah, I was going for the triple super clean. David Murray. James Newton. Music for the Wind Quintet.
Interesting.
Oh, this is a good record right here. Someone turned me on to that. It's a doctor.
What Soundgarden was it again?
Oh, look at my beautiful Soundgarden, guys. Beautiful first pressing. Take that home. Sam Rivers. Nice chunk of Sam Rivers stuff. Actually, it's all the non-blue notes. Sam Rivers.
So only 53 people found something that they liked. Interesting.
This is just blasphemous.
Can't see it.
Maybe that's why.
Ooh, what's that? It's a cute little picture.
Solo performances by Bill Frisell.
How do you make an offer on a collection like this?
This was all cataloged, so it's
Kind of
like,
made it easy.
yeah, like I could sell it for this. I'll give you this. Man of the Light. Archie Ship. These are reissues.
Any funk in there?
No funk. There was rock, classical, McCoy Tyner. It's a weird collection. For as deep as he was into some of this stuff, like I'm thinking there was probably a lot of stuff once upon a time that was in here that's not. But I mean, classical box sets. A lot of dollar classical box sets.
People like those though.
Yeah, because we're like, oh, Oh, 10 records for $1. Look at all the arts and crafts I'm going to be able to do. We're going to make 8 bowls for $1. And I'll just run through that last classical box.
That's not say we did.
I ran through that in 10 seconds.
Oh.
You never know what's in here. It's not great. There's a lot. Nimbus Records. This is not the records you want on Nimbus.
No Beatles or Stones. No Benny Goodman.
That's what I'm saying. There's part of this collection that seems like it should be good. Gone. Benny Goodman. Beatles, Stones, Benny Goodman. In
There
that
was
order?
two different. No, it was
All right,
two different
that makes
people.
a little more sense. But there's just-
Klattau. I'm not gonna say that word because I don't know
Look at this.
any of that.
Oh, dance music from Zimbabwe.
I'll take that one.
I don't know.
Any disco 12 inches? No, I didn't think we've seen any 12 inches.
No, you pretty much are seeing the whole collection, guys. So if you haven't seen it, you can back it up and watch it again. The only thing I'm not going to show you is these CDs, because what I'm going to do with these CDs is I'm going to rebox them. And I'm going to put them in these U-Haul boxes here.
We lot them up.
And then I'm going to put them on this shelf. And then when I die, my kids can figure out what to do with the CDs. Or there's a CD revival. And,
Poor your son.
yeah, poor Mike. But that's it. I mean, you know, there's other collections. Like, this is all stuff I bought. But, you know, we're just showing you the one. I'm always buying crap.
As you could see.
Yeah, this is some stuff I'm working on. But, yeah. All right, guys. That's it. Until next time.
Until next time.
Gotta hit the button.
The X button?
The button that says end.
There's no end button.
Then hit the button that makes it turn off.
Okay.